on the basketball court. He's an overpowering force attacking the rim, a capable facilitator who is leading the league in assists this season, and a three-time champion who has come through in the clutch throughout his career. However, his biggest superpower just might be his IQ.
But I think he is, Stephen A., and I will give him this. He is a basketball genius, and I've often said he's in that rare echelon as a passer, having basketball vision with Cousy and Magic and Stockton and Nash as a passer. And I realize that the great Kobe Bryant has an extremely high basketball IQ, Stephen A., but it's more within the solo concept than the team concept. It's how to score. It's scoring genius versus team concept genius. And LeBron's team concept vision is a little above Kobe's to me.
My first turnover, I saw something happening, and Marcus did a good job. Marcus Morris did a great job of reading it, threw it up ahead to Kev. He picked it off. My second turnover, I went baseline, lost my foot on Marcus Morris, another turnover. A couple of them, one in transition to Jeff Green, I thought I put it on his hands, and he kind of fumbled it. Wish I could have that one back. I maybe bounced past that one. Had a backdoor one to Swish. It hit his hands. I maybe should have not thrown that one. It was a little bit in traffic. Al Horford was right there, but it hit Swish hands, but maybe should have took that one back. I had a post up on Terry Rozier. They came in Peyton from the bottom side. That means Peyton means they double from the baseline. Sorry, guys. And Jason Tatum got his hands on him. I had a guy wide open. I should have faked high and threw it low. And my last turnover was just very, very careless on Terry Rozier. We had a pick and roll. I got the switch, and I just lost it out of bounds on the other side of there, away from their basket. So that's my 6 turnovers. I think out of those 6, maybe 3 of them was just careless. I think the other 3 were attack turnovers, and I'm okay with that.
His basketball IQ is so superior to everyone else that he's playing against. And right now, he's playing against the game itself, not necessarily the opponent. And what I mean, the game itself, he's coming out every night trying to play the perfect basketball game in terms of making the correct decision, the correct read on every single play. So it's not about the opponent that he's playing against. So he's reached a level where he's bored against the average opponent that he's playing against. Now he's elevated to the point where he's playing against the game itself. And that's a high-level thinker right there.
With the weight.
They don't really listen much to me, but when LeBron talks on the plane, he was breaking down some film, and it was like everyone was looking like you guys watching film. So it was, I was one of the guys. Well, look, what can I learn? So, it's great to have a guy like him on your team that's willing to give you the knowledge and help make your game a lot easier.
The other thing, he's always been a high IQ player. Probably one of the smartest players to ever play basketball, to ever play the game. And he's beaten a lot of people with his brain as well. And so when you add the power and the athleticism and the brain power, I think we get lost in LeBron's physicality too much, and we think about his brain more. His brain is what makes him great. There's a lot of people in the league with LeBron's body. There's no one in the league with his brain.
If you had to pick one thing that you love about LeBron, what would you pick that stands out to you?
His basketball IQ.
Right. Yes.
His understanding of the game and how to play the game. I remember when he was a rookie. You were there, Doc. The league flew us in for his Rookie of the Year ceremony celebration. And I remember asking him this question when he was rookie. I said, you play the game like you've been in the game for 10 years. Why is that? He said, well, what I did growing up is I studied all of the older great players that came before, and I learned from watching those tapes. So he's a student of the game, and his basketball IQ is what I love the most.
He thinks like a Coach Wooden or somebody who's seen everything, and he's got an answer for everything on the court. And it's not like he's just trying to be a jerk or anything, but it's right 99.9% of the time. And you just look at it like, I didn't even see that. Like, how did you even come up with that? And it's just, some people are more gifted in other areas.
It's like he beat him a couple times when he was in Cleveland. He was not that way. I've never seen a change in a player. I knew we were in trouble in Miami when we were coaching. When he was in Cleveland, he was just playing basketball. Right. We get to Miami, and he's in Miami now, and he's calling our plays out. He's just staring over at our bench. Yeah. He's reading stuff, and I remember saying, "Oh, this is not good."
The first possession, we ran him down all the way to 2 on the shot clock. Marcus Morris missed a jump shot, followed it up. They got a dunk. We came back down. We ran a set for Jordan Clarkson, and he came off and missed it. They rebounded. and we came back on the defensive end, and we got a stop. They took it out on the sideline. Jason Tatum took the ball out, threw it to Marcus Smart in the short corner. He made a three. We come back down, missed another shot, and then Tatum came down and went 94 feet, did a Euro step, and made a right-hand layup timeout. There you go.